Hi, my name is Steve Ferradino. I am the online manager for Recovery International. This video is a tutorial on how to locate and register for one of our online meetings. And I'm going to walk you through not only how to register for a meeting, but also add that to your public or your personal calendar in your email. So I've already gone to our what we call our landing page or public events page, and that website is, you may also hear that as a URL, right? So recoveryinternational-org.zoom.us. And so that's going to bring you here. So no www, no HTTPS. You're just going to type that in. I always encourage people to save that to their desktop or bookmark it. And you can see here that I have that bookmarked on my Google Chrome. So there are two options. You will always go to the registration to register, because the sign in is for leaders only, as you can see here. So I'm going to go ahead and click register, and it's going to take me to today's date, right? So January 7th, 2021. And first thing I want you to pay attention to is this time zone. And so the time zone, I'm in Denver, so I'm in the Mountain Time Zone. And so I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and I'm going to change it just for this tutorial down to the Eastern Standard Time Zone. So you can see there it's listed as Central, but also I'm going to scroll down here to the Eastern Standard Time Zone. I'm going to go ahead and click Save. That's only going to be for me, or in this case, whatever time zone you change it to. No one else will see that time zone changed. And with cookies, it should save that. If it doesn't, just always keep that in mind, and keep an eye on that time zone. So there are a couple different ways that I can see all of the meetings. So I can go to click on this little calendar picture thumbnail, and it will bring up the entire month. Or I can click on weekly. Zoom allows us to look for meetings once, for an entire week or for that day. And we are switching as of the 16th. So if you're watching this before the 16th, you're going to want to go ahead and scroll ahead. And I'm going to show you that here in a minute. Or if it's after the 16th, you will see a number of meetings listed. So it is shown from Sunday to Saturday. So I'm going to scroll over just so you can see. And I'm just clicking on this little, what they call radio button or arrow, and you can see a number of meetings that are listed for registration starting the week of the 17th. So for this tutorial, I'm going to go ahead and show you. I'm going to click on the Monday meeting, excuse me, which is at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, remember, we changed it to that Eastern Standard Time. And I'll click on that, and I can click on either the name, or I could click on the register. So in this case, I clicked on Monday Lisa, which gave me the option, or I can just click on the registration button. Either way, it's going to get me to the ability to register for the meeting. So one of the nice things that Zoom offers is that we have recurring meetings. So we're going to have everything listed in a calendar month. So all of the meetings for, in this case, January. And then if you were to go into February, you'll see all those meetings as well. And I can choose which one to attend in case I cannot get to all of the meetings. So again, the time zone is going to show when you click into this meeting in the time zone of the person who is leading the meeting. So in this case, Lisa is in California. She's in the Pacific Standard Time Zone. So it shows that still in that Pacific time. So I can change that again if I want to. And so just for this tutorial, I'm going to show you again. I'm going to scroll down to the Eastern Standard Time Zone, and you'll see that it switches there to 1 o'clock. So it does not affect if you register, and I will show you that here in a moment. If you keep everything and you know the time zones, that's okay too. But what we'll do is I'll go ahead and check on both of these, just because I can attend both of them. Google oftentimes will pre-populate your information. If it doesn't, you just go ahead and type in whatever information you want here. You do not need to put your full first and last name. You can list it as an initial. You can put it as an alias. We don't know that. Only you would know that. Your email address, making sure that those both are confirmed. And I'm going to put my recovery email in here, just so you can see that they both do match. And I'm going to go ahead and click register. So I get a instant confirmation that my meeting registration is approved. I have my phone sitting here next to me, and my email is connected, and I already got the little ding that you know. And I'm going to show you that here again, also in a moment. That confirmation did come to my email. So you can see here that there's already a very long URL meeting link to join. But one of the things that I really want you to pay attention to is this little button right here, this link right here that says add to calendar. And so when you click on add to calendar, it is going to show, the three options that Zoom works with is the Google Calendar, the Outlook Calendar, or the Yahoo Calendar. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the Google Calendar because I have Gmail and I want to make sure it gets added to my Google Calendar. So I do have a number of calendars and a number of emails that I work with. So it is going to make sure that you are confirming, in fact, that you want to add this, and Zoom is allowed to go into your calendar to add that link. So I'm going to go ahead and allow that. And you can see here, it's showing, this is my calendar. And so I'm going to go over to the 18th just so you can, oops, it did not, as we can see here, there's that meeting, Monday, Lisa's meeting. And what's really nice is, remember, it said 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? Because we had switched it to the Eastern Standard Time Zone. However, when I added it to my Google Calendar, it automatically knows that I'm in the Mountain Standard Time Zone. So it put it on my calendar as a Mountain Standard Time, in my Mountain Standard Time Zone. So if you forget, if you do not change the time zone, when you add to your calendar, it's going to automatically save it in your calendar in the correct time zone that you have with your account, right? I know Outlook does this as well as Yahoo does, Yahoo Mail and Yahoo Calendar does this as well, which is great. So the other thing I want to show you is I'm going to go to my email. And you'll be able to see here that there's that confirmation that came in, the Monday Lisa confirmation. Thank you for registering for that meeting. Please submit any questions. That is the RI meetings online. That is the mailbox that will be able to respond if you do have any other questions. Again, it does show here, because I changed it in my email to that Eastern Standard Time Zone. So just wanting to point that out, that in the calendar, it is, when you save it, it is correct. So you'll get the reminders, and that link in your calendar will be there. The other thing that I do like to show people is join from PC, Mac. When you try and join, and I click here to join, and I click launch meeting, it is going to tell me, please wait for the host to start this meeting, right? So it's not going to allow you to join until the meeting actually starts, right? So this will sit here as long as you let it, but you can see here that you, in your email, as well as in your calendar, will have all of this information where it says click here to join. If you did not add it directly from the registration on Zoom, it does give you another option to add it to the calendar here again. And so I'm going to go ahead and click add to Google Calendar and go to the 18th. And you can see that it is listed twice, right? Because the system doesn't know that you do have it. So it is listed here. Again, there's one link, one way to join. It does not create any confusion. And you can see here when I click on that, all that information, is listed, including join the meeting with that hyperlink in the calendar. So I can delete it. The one is still listed here. I click on that. There's all that information still there. So I really wanted just to see that, for you to see, there's great ways to help with the reminders and to your calendar. Very simple, but also I recognize detailed steps in registering for a meeting. So I hope everybody is endorsing and has a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all at the next meeting.